talking to you about one particular ruler of the Ilkhanate, and this is going to be Mahmud Ghazan. His rule to me is the most important out of the other times. Originally, his name was not Mahmud. Mahmud is the Turkic variant of Muhammad. Okay? I'm going to tell you a few things about him. First of all, he's going to rule Iran from 1295 to 1304. He's going to be the first of the Muslim Ilkhans. And he's born, Mahmud Ghazan is born on November 5th, 1271, under the sign of Scorpio. He's Scorpion. Ghazan was raised as a Buddhist, and he's going to build Buddhist temples in Khurasani. That you didn't know there are Buddhist temples in Iran. And he's going to publicly announce his conversion to Islam He's going to publicly announce his conversion to Islam, as did his followers. If this seems like it's a major religious revelation, it's not. There are other implications here. First of all, Ghazan, when he takes on an Islamic identity, is going to actually distance himself from the great Khan in Mongolia. One way of distancing yourself from an obligation to the great Khan in Mongolia is to take on a different identity. Now, were the Mongols traditionally Muslim? No. So what Ghazan is doing is he's basically, by taking on Islamic identity, he's identifying with the Iranian people and in effect divesting himself of his Mongol past. Okay? Now, Ghazan is going to cause Iran's contacts with China to wane, as the Ilkhanates will now begin to function less as alien and rapacious overlords and more as Iranian rulers in an Iranian society. This is a sea change, okay? This shows you that basically taking on the Islamic identity is going to change the relation of Iran to the outside world. Before, the Mongols kept their ties to China because of their original origins in East Asia. Now they're going to separate from it. Now, the Ilkhans will have a distinctive Muslim stamp. However, there are other repercussions. When Ghazan comes to the throne, he's going to take the name of Mahmud, and he's going to be very tough on non-Muslims. Especially on the Buddhists. Why the Buddhists? And they are identified with the Chinese. They're identified with the Chinese and East Asian culture. And what he wants to do is he wants to get them away from that because of Buddhists, because of the fact that they were close to Chinese culture with a similar religion. They enjoyed favorable treatment under the Mongols before. And in effect, Ghazan doesn't want to give somebody favorable treatment if they have a different faith than he does. Okay? I'm sorry. He treated basically the Buddhists most harshly. We'll talk about the others later. Okay? Now, here's the deal. Under Ghazan, the Mongols are told to convert to Islam or choose exile from the Ilkhanate realm. So this is actually forced conversion. It's forced conversion or it's exile. It's just like what would happen in Spain later on with the Alfonso very influence of that. Okay, now, all Buddhist temples will be destroyed. Basically, all of them, including the ones he built and the ones he did not build, all of them will be destroyed. Christians and Jews will become second-class subjects. They will be forced to pay the jizya, remember the Islamic compensation tax, and they must wear distinctive garb, distinctive apparel.
So I'm guessing the choice for the exile is not
That's right. This particular point, any Zoroastrians left in Iran, they had to be confessed because the Zoroastrians were basically treated at the beginning as apostates by practically everyone. And the Zoroastrians in effect moved a large majority of the population to India by this time. And most of their fire temples have been destroyed during the triumph of Islam. Yes. Oh yeah, very much like the Christian catacombs, very much like the Mithra name, okay, which the followers of Mithra would basically create subterranean areas of worship. So it's not only figurative, but literal in certain things. Oh yeah, you know, and basically for the most, they're pretty much going to try to hide out because they're not quite sure, you know, that they'll be greeted with the type of overt hostility that other Muslims actually have on.
That's why from the documentary that people explained, where they said that they hide in Iran and in the mountains, behind the mountains, but they also said, I know it's true. It's the fire that they go around and set fire on the very first fire.
That's what the Zoroastrians claim, a primeval fire.
But it's never been extinguished, that one fire.
Yeah, that's part of the tenets of their faith. That's 100% correct. That's what they do believe. Of course, there have been physical ashrams that have been eliminated, literally put to the floor. And you can see that, if not on your documentary, they're going online to see the Zoroastrian temples in Iran, and you will see basically they've been gutted. They're basically sheds. Now, similar to the way, I guess, Monte Cassino would have looked after, you know, World War II. Now, with regard to the Christians and the Jews, there's going to be popular hostility directed against them in the form of insults and rioting. So you're going to see every now and then a type of popular pressure for people that have not adopted Islam.